Overheats game time. Konnichiwa Internet, and welcome to this unboxing video. I just picked up the Gamestop exclusive triple pack, the retro triple pack. They've got plenty of these things. Something tells me they finally did the first thing that any retailer has done, which is be smart and buy and just order a bunch of these things so they don't get caught with their pants down. Unfortunately, they did it with one that's rather expensive. It's $35 instead of $12.99, but you are getting three. And also, it appeals to sort of a smaller audience. I mean, this is definitely something that appeals to more people my age, people who grew up on the NES, or even pre-NES, because it has, Mr. Game&Watch, and most people aren't a fan of Mr. Game&Watch. Most people don't really know him from his games. I do. Actually, one of my favorite games of all time when I was younger was Fire. I love that game. I played it constantly. Yes, that's true. I played it so much that my mom actually took it away from me and hid it. I got a funny story about that I'll probably tell when I'm showing Mr. Game&Watch. It's got R.O.B the robot. Very iconic for the day and age, but he didn't work very well. But still, he looked really cool. I mean, he was just a cool looking thing. And then the Duck Hunt dog. I mean, you gotta love the Duck Hunt dog, or you gotta hate the Duck Hunt dog. Either way, you need the statue, whether to strap, dynamite on it and blow it up, or just to hold it up on your mantle. You gotta have Duck Hunt dog. So yeah, let's open this bad boy up, shall we? All right, little dude, sit right here for me, will you? Thank you. Ready? Are you ready? Are you ready, little boy? All right, you ready? Okay. So here we go. Let's go ahead and open the... Oh, snap. Okay, this just got super awesome, Internet. This just got super awesome. So let's go ahead and peel it open. Mr. Game&Watch just went from being easily the worst looking of the three to potentially the best of the three. And you'll see what I mean in a few minutes here. Let's go ahead and pop this open. See, let's get it in there. See that? See that? Oh, yeah. Yeah, split you wide open. There we go. Okay, and there it is. Okay, so it's just like the Splatoon triple pack. It's got the little tabs that hold it in the back. So we're going to go ahead and pop it open, if we can. Here, I'm going to have to put it off camera for a second so I can get this. Alright, so here we go. We're going to go ahead and pull out Mr. R.O.B the robot here. R.O.B is easily the first Amiibo I have seen that is so large that he actually takes up his little stand. I mean, you can actually see the stand underneath him, but he covers it completely. He looks really good. I mean, they put plenty of detail in him. I mean, he looks just like the toy did. Maybe even a little cooler. I really like it. I mean, his eye lenses have depth to them. They look like there's something back there. They look like they did on the actual toy. They don't just look like some flat plastic. The little light on his head looks like it's an actual piece of plastic. I could be wrong. It could be paint, but it almost looks like it's really a red piece of like a slightly translucent material. The arms look great. Very metallic. I mean, he's very scale model looking like the original R.O.B. He's even got the little on-off switch in the back. Why the other Smash competitors don't take advantage of that, I won't know. I mean, that makes it a lot easier to beat if you can get that little switch. So yeah, R.O.B the robot looks really, really cool. Yeah, his eyes especially. His eyes just give him life almost. I mean, the fact that, they're translucent and it feels like you can almost look inside of them just makes them look really, really cool. So now we're going to go ahead and pull out the Duck Hunt dog. Duck Hunt dog. Yeah, that's right. We're going to get Duck Hunt dog. Come on out, Duck Hunt dog. There we go. Alright, so there he is. Duck Hunt dog. Alright. So the Duck Hunt dog is what he is. He is a cartoon dog. He's fairly simple. He looks really good. They didn't go super into detail. If you look into his mouth, there's no blackness. They didn't put any teeth in there. It's just molded all the way into the back with his tongue. Still looks really good, though. He's got the black eyes. He's got his black ears. They didn't, like I said, they didn't go too far into detail because the dog himself isn't super detailed in the game or in the old 8-bit game. The duck is resting on a clear piece of plastic, and finally they're not using a weird off-color plastic. It's just straight clear. So from a distance, it actually looks like he's kind of floating there. You have to get a little bit closer to realize he's not. The duck, much like the dog, isn't super detailed. He's as detailed as he needs to be for what he is. The inside of the mouth isn't a different color. He's got those great mallard markings. He looks really neat. I mean, I love the Duck Hunt dog. He is my main in Smash. I used to love him back in the day as well. So, I mean, I had to have him whether he was going to be by himself or as part of this triple pack. I didn't mind grabbing it just for him. Actually, was the real reason I wanted it. So yeah, Duck Hunt dog looks great. He's an awesome addition. They don't over detail him, but he doesn't need it, so that's fine. So yeah, I really like it. All right, so potentially the best for last here, Internet. I am shocked by this. This is why I kind of freaked out a little bit at the beginning there. So here is Mr. Game&Watch, right? So let's go ahead and pull him out. Now, are you ready for something crazy? So here we have Mr. Game&Watch. So he looks pretty good, and oh! Oh no! Oh, I broke it! Or did I? Mr. Game&Watch comes out of his stand. He is... Wait, yeah, other way, right? Okay, there we go. He comes out of his stand... Wait, am I tripping? No, I'm tripping. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Okay. He comes out of his stand and fits right in. The reason he does this is because he is easily the least detailed of all the Amiibos. He comes with 4 total. You get the Bell Mr. Game&Watch. You get number 9, Mr. Game&Watch, and you get Mr. Game&Watch with his parachute. So you can actually decide, like, when I first saw him, I was very unimpressed. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, there's Mr. Game&Watch doing his, like, you know, Mr. Game&Watch pose. But now, you can go ahead and put this one in, and bam! You got number 9, Mr. Game&Watch. Look at that. It's got the digital 9. He's holding it up. Yep, this is going to be your KO, buddy, right here. This is it. You're dead. Isn't that great? So that's 2 Amiibos for the price of 1. Or, I guess technically that's 4 Amiibo for the price of 3. And then you've got Mr. Bell Game&Watch. Ding dong ding. Once again, they use a piece of plastic to support the bell, so it's not possible for you to bend it too much. And, you know, maybe stress it out and weaken it. But once again, so now we've got 1, 2, 3, we've got 6 Amiibo. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, we've got 5 Amiibo for the price of 3. And then finally, you have Mr. Game&Watch with his parachute. And again, he's got a thick piece of black plastic under his butt to make sure that he's nice and sturdy. He's not going to... I mean, I guess they could have put him directly, with his feet directly on the stand, but then that wouldn't really look like he's in the air at all, would it? So, I mean, look at that. You get 4 Mr. Game&Watches with the pack. So that's a total of 4. That's a total of 6 Amiibo for the price of 3. That's pretty awesome. I think that's a really cool addition that they put in there. I don't know if the Japanese version of Mr. Game&Watch comes with all these different versions. I haven't really looked into that. Another cool thing is if Mr. Game&Watch is your Amiibo, you can just bring the disc like this by itself. You don't even have to have the figure, I assume. I don't think the chip is in here. I think the chip is in here. So you could just bring that by itself if you wanted to. I think it's really awesome that they give you a bunch of them because he, like, you know, like as is very obvious by looking at him, he is a very lackadaisical figure. He's very boring. He doesn't have any detail. He just is what he is. He's that pure black sort of, you know, ultra simplified character that was necessary to create games back in the time when he was made for games. So instead of just giving you one sort of, you know, character that's like, oh, sure, whatever, if you're a huge Mr. Game&Watch fan, I guess that's there. They give you 4 of him. And I think that is awesome. So that's all of them. Come here, buddy. Say goodbye to the internet, huh? Come with Daddy and say goodbye to the internet. All right, so that's it for the triple pack. I hope you enjoyed the unboxing there. I definitely enjoyed unboxing them. I apologize for any random noise interference you may have heard. I don't know whose fault it might have been. But I think we know. I think we all know whose fault it was. So yeah, that's it for today, Internet. Johnny, bye-bye. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed what you saw, like it. If you want to see more, click that subscribe button. If you have any questions or suggestions you'd like to throw out there, drop them in the comments section below. That's it for today, Internet. Johnny, bye-bye.